Hello, everyone. I'm Eric from Edicute, back for another Sunday night live stream for all the teachers or English learners out there. For everyone new here, please put your name and where you're from in the comments down below. My name is Eric, and once a week, every week, we have a live stream where we talk about teaching, and especially for English teachers, because this is the Edicute English Teacher channel. So yeah, welcome everyone. Actually, I just finished up something very interesting that you might enjoy. That's why I was a couple of seconds late. I was filming something for you, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But let's see who's here. The first one we had, as always, is BB. Now, BB told me their name is BM, so that's why I'm saying well, that's why I say BM, and says, "Yo, Eric, what's up? Is there a gorgeous guest today?" And I had to say, "Hi, BM." No, only me. I'm so sorry to disappoint you guys. Yeah, last weekend we had a gorgeous guest on, a great teacher. But for today, it's only me. And we have James here. James from Suwon, also in Korea. James, a pleasure to have you. I love your cup. Oh, I need to get myself a cup of, like a personalized cup of coffee. So everyone, mom, dad, if you want to get me a Christmas gift, you can do that. Muhammad from Jordan. Hi, how are you doing? Zor, hello. So guys, yeah, you can put your names in the comments. So this live stream lasts for 1 hour, and I like to go through and I try and read all the comments and I try to give answers. If you've got any questions about teaching, or just want to share something, please put it in the comments and we'll talk about it. Amy, lovely to have you. How are you doing? And Christian, hi. What is that? I'm trying to figure out what your profile is, but I'm not so sure. Kadir, hi. Good to have you back. Q King, hello. It's been a while. Q King, it's lovely to have you. How have you been? I saw you went back home for a bit. Are you back in Korea? How have you been? By the way, guys, I'm going to tell you something interesting in a second. Wait, why do I have that there? Put this over there. Strings and everything. Wait. There we go. It's too big. I'll just put it over here. Back here. I'll just put it there. That's the one. And then the second one. And then the third one. There we go. I can never kick like that. Don't ever think of me as being able to do that. But yeah, I'll tell you about that in a second. Let's Bonnie Esther, welcome from Maine, Vacation Land, USA. Love to see all the teachers of the world from the world. Bonnie Esther, thank you so much for joining. It's lovely to have you. P, hello. Amy from Taiwan. Hi. Pamela. Woohoo. It's good to see you. I love the energy, Pamela. Sabine from Thailand. Actually, Sabine. I think it's Sabine. Tomorrow, I'm going to Thailand. Yeah. So I've been really busy these last couple of weeks. I was filming a lot of videos for the channel. And yesterday, I had my very first kickboxing match. So I was focusing on that. And now the next thing I have to focus on is my trip to Thailand. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going up to Seoul and I'm flying to Bangkok. I'm going to stay there for a couple of days. And then I'm going to spend most of my time on the island of Phuket, where I'm just going to swim during the day and in the evening just work on video and content for you guys. Mohammed, hi. Liza Ang, buenos dias. Good to see you. And Dinkle, hi teacher. Hi Dinkle. Kuldeep, hi from India. By the way, guys, if you've got any questions, put it down below. Excited to learn something today. Well, I hope I can share some interesting information. Yeah, so if you have any questions, if there are any topics that you would like to talk about, please feel free. Yeah, like I said, I've just been going through the kickboxing, and a friend of mine came to the fights and recorded it, and I just made a video where I show the fights and I talk about it. I give a commentary. So some of you might enjoy it. Some of you might think Eric, you're talking too much and it's bad. But I just quickly shot it like right before the live stream. And I'm going to share it with you. Do you guys want it? I'll put it in the link in a second, and you might enjoy it. So let's quickly go through. Congratulations. Hey, from Algeria, Miss Manel. What's the best way to teach speaking online? Get your students talking, and I think that's the same with everything. But when you're online, there's more pressure to quickly build rapport with your students. So normally it's one-on-one. So very quickly, you've got to make them feel comfortable, and you've got to get them sharing with you. Now, you might say, Eric, they're young or they're shy or they don't want to. In that case, you've got to use more material to get them to talk. You've got to show them things. You've got to make it colorful. You've got to make it interesting. Now, a lot of things you can do is I share games that you can play. You can use some of the online resources like Bamboozle. Recently, when I teach online, I use a lot of live worksheets where it supports the student to not only just speak out of nowhere, because it's difficult to create thoughts. So you've got them to give them something to work with, right? It depends on their level, but give them something fun and make it interesting for them. Get them to speak. So I think that is very important. Okay, let's see. Champion Eric, did you win all these cups? I did. So these two are the smaller ones. They're for fights I had. So I had 2 fights yesterday. Oh, by the way, I'm not swearing at anyone. I think I just hurt my finger. You can see it's a bit swollen. And then this one I got for being MVP, most valuable puncher, I guess. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. Do you guys want to see that video? I'll post it in a second. Rafael, hi. Q King, I'm doing well. Completed my masters. Congratulations, Q King. I'm so happy. Now I've got more time to be on here again. Hope that you're well. And oh, those trophies. Yes. John Snow, hi from Myanmar. So curious about Myanmar. I want to learn a little bit more about it. Uzbekistan, Mashura, and Amy. I live in Turkey. Merhaba, Amy. Nice to have you. I've got a friend in Turkey at the moment. Yeah, anybody else from Turkey, guys? You know what to do. Put it down below. Dinkol is from Turkey too. Wow, what a coincidence. Kadir, hi teacher. Berin. Hi, buddy. Marcio from Brazil. Marcio, brilliant to have you. Mohammed, hello teacher. Long time didn't hear your sound. Okay, I hope my sound's working now. I hear the sound of my voice. Excellent. Bonnie Esther, yes, Eric, get relax and be creative. That's what I want to do. So tomorrow I'm going to Thailand. Let me quickly say what I'm going to work on, because a lot of people have been asking me. On Tuesday, I'm releasing a video on 100 comments for report comments for ESL teachers. So, you know, if you have to give comments on a report card or something, I'm giving 100 comments. I'm just basically reading it out. I'll put that out on Tuesday. And then I've shot 20 videos of fun activities, and I shot myself teaching and playing them with students. So I've got to edit those 20 videos for you guys. And then I need to write 10 scripts while I'm in Thailand. 10 scripts on how to teach kids, how to teach phonics, how to introduce yourself to class, attention getters. And then I need to work on, I want to create a course on how to get a job as a teacher, like writing resumes and doing interviews and tips like that. So yeah, you think I'm going on vacation, but I've got to be creative and work hard. Lamine, hi from Senegal, Bibi. But Indian accent is I can't understand it. But do you agree with me? Well, it depends. I've got some Indian friends that have great accents, but I mean, like most countries, some people have very strong accents. Like I'm South African, and I hope my accent is okay. But I know South Africans with very thick accents. And even if you're from America, you get some Americans I hardly understand. You know, they speak too quickly, and don't get me started on my British friends, because some of them have such lovely accents, but sometimes difficult to understand. So BM, I wouldn't just blame it on certain people, because there's no group of people with a similar accent. Everybody's got a different dialect. Martha, good afternoon, and fellow teachers. Hema, hi. Nitar. Oh, we've got hardboiled English Paul here. Hi, Paul from Canada. Champ, thank you so much. I'm hurting all over. Yesterday I was exhausted, but such a valuable experience. So, okay, I'll post it now in a second. Let me first see. Reza, hi from Indonesia. Oh, I'm so sad. I wanted to go to Indonesia. Mum, I'll see you soon. Well, I won't see Mum, but I'll see Thailand soon. Sutun, hello, Eric from Cambodia. I have a question. Can you tell me how to motivate students in a second class? Well, with adult students, they understand why they're taking the class. They can tell you, well, I'm doing it because I want to get a job. I want to do it to improve for certain reasons. But I'm going to share a video with me. Let me quickly post this video first. Motivation. This is how to student motivation. I think it's one of my better videos. So many teachers have asked me about this topic. So I made this video on 20 ways on how to motivate your students. So check this one out, and it should have some good ideas for you. Yeah, guys, I'll post that video in a second, the one of me fighting. Bubble, hello. And then we've got Good Choice. I want to see the video. Okay, Good Choice. Just because of you, I will quickly, give me 1 second. So this video isn't live on my site, so I didn't put it out. You need this link to watch the video. I've taken off monetization, and only people with this link can watch it. And watch it after the live stream. Don't watch it now. I know some of you are going to leave and watch it. Don't leave. Just wait an hour before you can watch. I should have just posted it at the end for everyone that is there. But anyway, guys, here it is. I didn't edit anything. I just put it out. I think suddenly I can see how many viewers there are. It's going to fall by like 50 viewers. Everyone's going to leave to watch that video now. Eric, you're so dumb sometimes. Okay, Temar, hi. I like those emoticons. Marta, Eric, fellow. Yeah, it was fun, but I really felt bad for my opponents because they were smaller than me. And also, in this fight, I just told myself, I'm going to go all out. Well, I'm going to hit very hard, and I kind of regret that because I pushed very hard to do that. Pamela, Eric, could you please talk about dealing with stubborn students, 7-year-olds? Yeah. Okay. Now, stubborn students, they don't want to listen to you. They mess around, they play around, they get on your nerves. That's difficult, especially if it's students that are very entitled, like they don't want to listen. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. So I did some videos on how to control the class and how to deal with students, and getting them quiet is one thing. But I really want to make a video on how to teach younger learners, especially difficult students. I did a video on it where I give 5 tips on how to deal with difficult students and how to behave. I do have some videos on it, but I think it's important to set those rules in the class. And I know it's been said so many times, but you've got to create those boundaries. You've got to also, you want to control the pace of the class. Now, why are they messing around? Why aren't they listening? It's because they feel like you aren't in control. And then you could say, well, Eric, of course I'm not in control. The kids are going wild. And that means you've got to take control of the classroom. You've got to look at what are those moments where you lose control. What, like, perhaps, you feel like you're trying to do an activity and they're not responding, they're not listening to you. Or perhaps, on a moment where you weren't paying attention, suddenly they're messing with a friend. So now you've got to think of, how can I control this class? What rules do I have to create? What activities do I have to make? And how often do I need to switch the activities? How can I keep these students engaged and on task? Now, what I want you to do is start writing down, what do you want to achieve in each class? What is something you want your students to be able to do during that class? Write that down. And then and obviously you've got your lesson plan. And then I want you to think of even more activities and ways to keep the students engaged in a fun ways. With young learners, they're not just going to sit there and study. You're going to have to control the flow of energy in the classroom. So what you have to do is, so you've got what you've got what you want them to achieve and learn. You've got the goal, the learning goal that you have. So then you're going, what activity can I start with to get them engaged or get them interested in the topic? Then what activity can I do to kind of get them to move around and have fun and also learn at the same time? Maybe it's a flashcard game, maybe it's a group activity, maybe it's some kind of board race. And then after that, before they get bored, switch to something else. And you've got to have some, I'm not going to say punishments, but you've got to have some controls embedded in the activities for those students. So for example, if they're going to play that game and they're messing around, they might lose. If they talk out of turn, if they mess with their friend, then you're going to just write down their name and say, and just make it a point of it and saying to that student, listen, I don't want you to do this, right? This is not how we do these activities, right? So you've got to take control of that class. And now a lot of teachers take this, they've got to be super strict and they've got to like rain terror down on that student if they make a mistake. No, you want to be strict. You're not going to fall for any tantrums or for anything they say to you, and they don't want to listen to you. You're just going to say, listen, these are the rules. This is what we're doing now. We're going to do this for a short time, and this is what I want you to do. Do you understand? Yes? Okay, let's do it. And then you switch and you become normal, because you want them to understand that you're not punishing them, but there's something that you expect a certain behavior from them. Okay. So Pamela, I've got a lot of videos on classroom management, why students misbehave, 5 tips for dealing with difficult students is there too. And then I've got a couple of videos, so just check that out. I'm sure it'll help. Bubble Confusion from Mexico. Hi, Teodoro. Okay, you changed your name. Hi, Teodoro. Study time with Miss M. True visuals are very essential. Very important. So B3. Sorry, guys, I'm very slow. I'm 10 minutes behind. Oh, I've got pants on. Don't worry. Amy, great idea. Agree with you. Dad's here. My daddy says, love those trophies. What does it mean? MVP, most valuable player. So, yeah, it was really fun. I've only been doing it for 5 months, so I was facing opponents that also did it for 5 months, and they were much younger than me, and also I'm a bit heavier, but I had a really good time. Couldn't have gone better, but I still feel bad for my opponents there. Mohammed, my question is to teach us one-day phonics alphabet. Phonics, it's on my list of things I need to do this summer vacation that I need to write. The 2 things you guys have asked me before is like how to teach phonics and how to teach kids. So I need to do that. Pamela says, show us the video. Almi, hi from Bolivia. Dinkle Ait Murarek. Nice. Neil from Jordan. Eric, what's your dream number of subscribers? That's a good question, BM. You've got some nice questions. Actually, we're getting closer to 100,000. I don't mind the numbers. I want to put out videos that help people, and I've got a list of videos that I want to make. So I've always got these things I want to reach. I don't think there is a number, but it is easier to have these metrics, these numbers to define success, as long as I have people watching and my videos can help people and I can send them there, I'm quite happy. But speaking of which, guys, I'm thinking about what to do to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. And I've made up my mind. End in Mind gave this idea. I want teachers to film their students in whichever country you're from, to share some tips or interesting things about your culture. So if you're American, maybe film a couple of your students talking about their experience as Americans. If you're from Jordan, like Neil, maybe film you and some of your students for, I wouldn't say, don't make it very long, like 30 seconds to a minute, just talking about your experience and what you do. It can be longer, but maybe I'll cut it down a little bit. And I just want to have like a video, the 100 subscriber special video, just being like students from all over the world talking about their experience and their culture as students in whichever country you're from. What do you guys think? I think it's also very valuable as teachers to see what other students go through. And yeah, I'd like to make something like that. So I might start reaching out to some of you, or if you are interested in doing that, in the next couple of weeks, I will be sharing my email and taking some ideas. So if you want to do that, start putting that in mind. If you've got some students that you think might enjoy doing that, I'm just going to try and do something like that. What do you guys think? Pramod, hi from India. Preeti, hello again. Glad to be back. Hi, Dee. I've been living in the Middle East, Turkey for some time as well. Many from Turkey. Julia, so good to have you. Very nice profile picture. Mrs. Abuela. Mrs. Abuela, you had a very interesting photo on your Instagram. Beautiful photo. And then also it looked like you were celebrated for something. Did you win MVP teacher for something? I wouldn't be surprised if you did. So I'm very curious. Carmen, hi from Lima, Peru, 8 a.m. And winter, is it still cold there in the southern hemisphere? I thought, well, it's probably the middle of winter now. Carmen, by the way, thank you as always for your nice messages on Instagram. I appreciate it. James, success story last week. Excellent. Let's read. Instead of shouting at my kindergarten students, I kept them calm and really slow down my rate of speech. Excellent. James, that's brilliant. Yeah, so sometimes, I think if we can get them used to a certain amount, students don't want chaos. They want to be in an environment where they can relax, they can, not be bored, but they want to relax and be able to learn and have fun. They don't want to be in a chaotic environment. So by you keeping calm and slowing down, it might work. Just watch out. Sometimes some of these fixes can be quick fixes and they don't last long if it's only a gimmick. So it has to come from a place of strength. That's one thing I would say, James. Sutton, do you have online class? Not anymore, but I used to. So from next semester, we're all offline. I'm going to be so bored because I used to have both online and offline class at the same time. So it was such a challenge trying to teach everyone. And now I just have boring old classes with all my students inside. It's going to be so much fun, so easy. Not that I'm overconfident or like anything. It's just because for the past 2 years, I've been having to teach both, and now just having to teach one, it's going to be a lot simpler. I've been using Google Maps to create conversations as a content guide. So far, it's been doing well. There was. Very interesting, Teodoro. I like that. That's a good idea. Sure. Amy, if you want to send me a friend request, go for it. And guys, you can add me on LinkedIn not LinkedIn and Instagram if you want to. Amy is on my LinkedIn. On Instagram, yeah, I just post videos and stuff. And now that I'm going traveling, you'll see what I'm going to eat a lot. You're going to see me at a swimming pool a lot of the time. And then at night, I'm just going to work. So I'm looking forward to that. Preeti, let's see. I am starting a teaching business English online with general tips. Any tips? Find an audience and then find out what they want and then give it to them. I think the hardest thing about teaching online is finding students. So if you can find a niche market or group of people where you can teach, if it's business English, if it's general English, I would say the first thing is finding people to pay for your service, for your teaching. And then make it useful to them. Give them, especially if it's business English, make sure that you give them the PDFs and the things that they can have with them. A lot of these students that you teach online, you teach them and they're learning, but they don't have anything to show for it. So if you can do something different by providing them with the resources or the study material, and you say, okay, guys, well, this week we're going to be talking about putting in orders or making a call to a supplier. making a call to a supplier. Here's a dialogue that you'll have, and here are some vocabulary that you're going to use this week. We're going to be practicing it. And so then they know, wow, you're providing so much value. Usually I just have a class and I forget. But if you send them this form, it's like, number one, you're going to be more prepared for it. And number two, you've got this curriculum that they feel, wow, this is useful. So definitely do that. The best English pronunciation in the world official, that is Inverness. What is that, Dad? You're confusing me. Imley, hello, sir. Hi. Make with in the James. Sorry, I'm like, guys, I'm 12 minutes behind James in that, like 12 minutes before. Okay, I just saw that. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit slow. Teodoro, I know I got it. Diamond, thanks, my idol. Hi, Diamond. Thank you so much for being back. Kin, hello. Haven't been here for a while. Well, Teodoro, you're always welcome. Guys, any of you, I know you get busy. You've got lives, but if you have some time, join in, say hello. It's so nice, even though I'm very slow. Dira, hello, Eric. This is my first time joining. Welcome, Dira. Good to have you. Koznav, hi from Kurdistan. I like the big smile. Eliyev, hi, hello. Sorry for my bad spelling, and also hello from Vietnam. Hu Dio Min. Blurta, how are you doing? I love Blurta. Is always when I post something, she writes a nice comment in there. Blurta, I really appreciate. Thank you. Pretty, you are also in Turkey. Askudar in Istanbul. Yeah, so I'm happy I had the fight, but I think it was so unfair. Oh, sorry, my fingers, I think it's swollen. I think I sprained something. Yeah, no, it was just a fun fight. Hi, Eric. I'm a fan in Myanmar. Your video helped me. Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. But, an interesting concept came up. One of my friends said, Eric, if you lost all your videos that you made before, would it bother you? And then I think, well, some of my videos I think are valuable, that I enjoyed making, and I think, if somebody watches it, it could help their classes. But I also come from a point where I feel like I can't remember if I've shared anything useful. There are so many things I still want to make. Next year, I still need to work on the grammar series, the how to teach grammar, which is like 100 videos I need to make. I still want to do the classroom management situations that I can only do next year. I've got so many things planned and that I have to do. And I don't feel like I did anything. I'm getting closer to 100,000 subs. And I think, well, that's like 99% luck, just being seen by you guys. And then 1%, actually sitting in a cafe, shooting video, writing scripts in a cafe, coming to my place, shooting videos as quickly as I can, editing them simply without adding any sound or music or anything, and putting them out and hoping for the best. So I'm very grateful for the support, but I still feel like I haven't done anything. That's how I truly feel. Unette, hello, Eric. Hi, Unette. Study time. Miss M, a motivated teacher gets motivated students. For students are the greatest. Wow, what wise words, Miss M. I 100% agree. Marta, stubborn students. I think you need to give them a reason to learn, or make it fun, or both. Wisdom, Marta. You've got so much wisdom. Letty. Hi, Eric from Florence. I will watch the recording. Okay, thank you, Letty. Nice to pop in. It's always lovely to see you. Unette finished the lesson with a 10-year-old. Good. How did it go? Diallo from Guinea. I'm not an English teacher, but trying to explore the option. Good. Check out, see what you can do, and chat to people about it. Also a very wise move. Sabine, I created a reward goal for encouraging good behavior with classroom rules included. Yeah, whatever you do, whatever works for you. I share so many tips on this channel. It's just because I want to go out and find useful information and share it, And also I learn by doing it too. So whatever works with you and your students, whatever it takes, do it. Oh, yesterday I was so dehydrated. So during the week for the fights, I was preparing really well. And the last week I ate very healthy. I ordered all my food. It came. So in Korea, it's quite easy to order the food and they deliver it. I mean, in other countries too, it's becoming the norm. But um, I drank a smoothie every morning, and so every morning, well, not every morning, but 3 times a week. I would. This past week, I was just trying to be very healthy, trying to cut down some weight because my normal weight is probably around 87 kilograms, 85 if I'm lucky. But before I went recently, the last couple of years, it was probably around 90. And then I went to South Africa, picked up 10 kilograms, came back, and I started doing my kickboxing, and I lost around 8 or 9 kilograms. So I was like at 89 and 92, 91. And my coach said, Eric, you need to get below 90. Otherwise, you're going to fight. You have to fight another weight class, 100 kilograms. And there's some big boys there. So I said, okay. And so I ate very healthy. I had smoothies, lots of kale. I really enjoyed kale with blueberries. I think kale and apples should go very well too. But I had blueberries, kale, and bananas, and some yogurt. Or was it yogurt? Yeah, it was some liquid yogurt. And then I had lots of eggs. So I made a lot of, I had bread and eggs, so wheat bread, but I think that was a mistake. I shouldn't have gotten bread. And lots of chicken breast. And that's what I ate the whole week. And then came fight on the day yesterday. I tried not to drink a lot of water so that, because you don't want to go in a fight with like a full belly. So I was quite dehydrated yesterday. I was exhausted after that. But yeah, I'm very excited. I think when I go to Thailand, I'm going to surf. I'm going to exercise. I want to get down to 85 again. Anyway, off track. Let's continue. Bucket, hello. Miss Manal, what are the apps you use to edit your videos? Well, this video with the kickboxing, I didn't edit anything. That was just me recording quickly with OBS because I was so busy today and yesterday I didn't get a chance. And then, but I use Filmora. Filmora, you have to pay, I think it's $70 for a lifetime membership. But it's so much easier than using some of the other the more well-known editing software. Filmora is just a lot easier. I'm very lazy though. I've got it down where I just add other videos on top, some B-roll, and I'm just trying to improve my audio now. But yeah, just learning new skills as I go. Unette, I just told his brother to discipline him so he would do the lesson. That's another way. If you can get the family involved, definitely do that. I wouldn't tell him to discipline him so hard. I think it's good to get the family involved, but you don't want to give away power. I said use whatever resource, whatever tool you can. If the brother is a tool, use the tool. But guys, I think even for myself, if I had to walk into a classroom now with young students that were out of control, it would be a challenge. I don't want to do that. It's difficult. It's not easy. But I know teachers that are very good, and they build up that confidence and they build up that experience of they go into a classroom and they're friendly, but they mean business. I'm reading this book on classroom management, and it kind of bugs me because the author, forgot his name, this old guy that's been in education for years, his only explanation of what makes a successful teacher with regards to classroom management says it's someone who means business. Now, my goal is to define it. My goal, because something doesn't exist unless there's a definition for it. So I want to create situations, like find the situations. What does a great teacher do in that situation when they get challenged? What are the situations where a teacher loses control, and what can they do to regain it? And I also want to do it like look at some of the mistakes that we make in those situations and explain it. And that's why I'm researching so much I'm reading everything I can. I'm trying to find as much information about classroom management as I can. Not right now at the moment, but for next year when I make the course on classroom situations, so that we as teachers, we as a collective group can start looking back and figuring out how we can solve these problems. Now, back to what you were saying, getting his brother to discipline him. We've got to build up the confidence and the skills without relying on outside sources. That's something I want to mention. Use anything you can, but we should start taking control and meaning business. I have a smile on my face. Thanks you. It's been a while, not real active occasion. You softly activating, sending light vibes. Thank you, Amy. That's really nice. I appreciate that. Signoda from Tunisia. Hi, two smileys. Miss M. A reward system is effective. First months of teaching are really crucial, so you have to set the rules 100%. Also, just mute him if he's not listening. Good. Teodoro, go for it if you have the skills and a strong will. It's a hard job. Yeah, talking about English, definitely. That usually works. Bonnie Esther, good suggestions, Eric. Also consider having a prize box for students to pick something when they have a breakthrough. I like that. Oh, Bobby, you tried something new? Go get a prize. Yeah, I heard this story in the Middle East. One of my friends contacted me and said, Eric, you're very creative. Debatable. And said, Eric, you're very creative. The previous teacher that left did something wonderful with all the students, and I need something to match that. And so I said, well, what did this teacher do? And she said, well, basically, this teacher had this reward system of, I think it's erasers. These tiny, cute erasers, but it's like a set. There are like 20 of them. It's almost like Pokemon cards. And the students were collecting them, trying to find all of them. So they would do nice things in class and they would get rewarded. And they would trade with others. There was even this whole system of students like trading snacks for it. And I just thought, wow, it doesn't always happen when you find something that engages the students. You never know these trends that happen. I remember when I was growing up, we had these, we called them Tazos. It's basically Pokemon cards or something. When you buy a packet of chips, you get like these small, like round things. Oh, well, not round, but these discs called Tazos. Do you guys remember it? And it had the Pokemon on them. And people were just buying millions and millions of packs, packs of these Tazos to try and collect them all. And I think so that's something interesting they did with the reward system is finding like, I guess like a couple of hundred and just the students would collect them. And I think that was really fun. Oh, and then if they collected all of them, they get like a grand prize or something. I don't remember. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, guys, very sorry. We're already at 37 minutes and I'm 20 minutes behind on the comments. I'm sorry. It happens. Paul, stubbornness in a child can lead to determination, tenacity. Good point, Paul. Yeah, we don't want to kill the stubbornness, but they do need to understand that there are rules and a time for everything. Look, sometimes with some of my students, I really encourage them and not to be stubborn, but to be determined, to have tenacity and to have resilience. But it is up to us as teachers to guide them towards that. So stubbornness is one thing, but you also don't want entitled people. You don't want Karens. I'm sorry if someone's name out there is Karen, but you don't want Karens running around because they were stubborn as a child and now entitled as an adult. I'm just saying it can go both ways, but thank you for bringing it up because so often we kill a student's or child's like, their soul. We take it away and because we're too strict, so we don't want to do that either. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Koznav, I get bored when I study English. What to do? Find interesting topics. Find someone interesting to do it with, so if you can find a partner that is interesting and that you have fun with, learn with them. Foreign exchange students do that all the time. So switch from finding interesting resources to finding fun activities and incorporating English in that. How's it going today? Really good. Thank you, Cortine. Steve, how are you doing? Greetings from Japan. Eric and all. Steve, lovely to have you. I want to speak as a native speaker. Practice and enjoy. Vanya from Amazonia. Hello, I'm from Thailand, but I like to hear you say, but I don't understand. I like to listen. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you very much. You know, the first way we start learning English is by listening. So yeah, definitely. I'm going to go faster to get to the comments, guys. Hot greeting from Sudan. Pamela, love your videos. I think thank you so much. Julia from Italy. Ciao. Hi. Shinjindu. What to do when you ask a student a question in class and a student doesn't want to answer? Yeah, well, that kind of stubbornness I won't take. So, first of all, tell the students it's a rule that they have to speak. Explain to them that they will never improve if they don't speak. And also, it is part of their grade. So, it is expected of them. Also, make it easier for them. So, first tell them that straight off the bat. So, first tell them, listen, it's a rule in class. You're going, this is part of your grade, and also you're never going to improve if you don't do it. You can also listen, you can tell that to all the students, but also try and have a personal conversation with the students and ask them, listen, why don't you want to answer in class? Perhaps they can give you more clarity. So before we go and we try and hurt them and tell them this is what they have to do, try and find out. Maybe if they are like, I just don't want to do it. I don't understand. If they come with that attitude, then you're going to want to tell them, listen, this is not how English class works. You will never improve if you don't do that, and I expect you to do better. I will help you. So also, what is it? The leaf. Give them the leaf. Well, what is that expression? And them the leaf, something leaf. Anyway, so you do want to say, listen, I'm here to help you, and I will make it simple for you. I will give you the vocabulary. I will guide you, but you have to put in the effort. So meet them halfway and tell them that, but it is expected of them. Wonderful idea. I would love to take part in that event. Definitely. Everyone, in the next couple of weeks, I will tell you about it. I love Milan, Firenze even more. Cotin, I would love to go to Italy. What to do to learn English? Make it part of your life. Find friends, learn, watch movies, build up your vocabulary, read. Find a teacher is maybe the easiest. Thank you for advice. I have not trained to be a teacher. I think everybody can be a teacher. It's part of who we are as people. So don't wait too long. Take the leap and try it out. Mrs. Abuela, lots of love. Yes, LOL. That's what it means. Lots of love. Florine from London. Hi. Abdul Salam from Sudan. Nata. Happy to see you, Eric from Ukraine. Hi, Nata. Lovely to have you. Diallo, which part of London, please? Maybe talking to someone else. Talking to Florine, right. Miss M, amazing idea. I'm going to participate. I've created a small YouTube channel for my students. I will definitely check out your channel after this, Miss M, to check it out. Florine from Wembley. Okay, thanks. Amy, your Insta, it's Etiquette1. It's Etiquette1 is my Instagram, Amy. Moose, hi from Cambodia, from Bangladesh. Am I going quicker though? I'm a bit slow. No, I'm still slow. I'm still 20 minutes behind. Inkar, good to see you. Rafael, it's Etiquette1. Your accent is very clear. Thank you, BM. Good to see you, Mrs. Abuela. My town, oh, this is what it is. For teaching method with my kids, my town knows CL. Think, Mrs. Abuela, you are great, especially for your community and also being part of our community. Thank you so much for everything you do for your kids, for your grandkids, for everyone who meets you. Diallo, guys, I'm looking for partners to set up online English program. Guys, check it out. If Diallo, talk to him if he wants to do it. If you're interested in setting up an online teaching English program. Diallo, you can also check out on Facebook. There's a group called The Chat Box. It's a friend of ours. Go check it out. We've got lots of viewers there too, and they meet online to chat and practice English. So if you want to practice your English, go to The Chat Box on Facebook. Avdalin Alpha Deal. I'm doing well, thank you. Abdal Salam, I want to begin in online. I can't teach online at the moment. I'm going to Thailand on vacation. Kingdom of Cambodia, nice to meet you. Hello from Iraq. Inkar, your fights, it was good. Guys, check out, I put the link to the video there. where I explain and talk about it. I hope it's interesting to you guys. I'm just happy it's over, to be honest. Hello, Eric. Really nice to see you on again. Kaddish, hello. So nice to see you, Kaddish. I had on so long. He's such a lovely teacher, such a good person. Kaddish, thank you so much for saying hello. You promised to make demo lessons. Where BM, I know I make lots of promises, but I can't give you a time. I'm still finishing up the video for Tuesday. I'm traveling. I've got 20 videos to edit just on activities. And then I've got 10 videos that I've promised before doing the demo lessons. The demo lessons will come. I'm going to make a course on teaching how to be an English teacher, and I will add a demo lesson. The activities with the students will come out before that. And then I'm going to do 100 videos on teaching grammar for next year. So next year, you'll see the grammar videos. Do you make any videos in which you're just teaching English? I think I've tried to. I don't think I put it out. I think I recorded myself teaching once or twice, but I'm putting out more videos where I'm teaching the kids. Please do more than one live a week. No BM. I need my rest. And I think it's a bit too much. If I make too many videos, people will get bored of me. Once a week, they're like, hi, Eric, I can see your face for like 1 hour, and then they can go away. But two times a week is too much for them. Diallo, let's connect first, and then okay, you guys are talking. Sengra, hi. Teacher Eve, hi, Eve from Nigeria. What do you know about us? Don't you think us, West Africa, should... Definitely. Yeah. It's difficult. You mean should qualify? Interesting. Maybe. I know that Nigeria has grown so much. It's the two biggest economies in Africa. It's Nigeria, I think, is number 1, and South Africa is number 2. I think it just with South Africa in particular, it comes from being our colonial past, where we've got lots of we had English people there, moving there. So I think that's the only difference with it. That's why South Africa and Namibia, we've got lots of people like me. But so I think that's the only reason why. So, but in the future, things are expanding, so it might change in the future, I'm thinking. Good question, Eve. Yeah, food for thought. Why? Hello from Myanmar. Let me go faster. I'm so slow. We're at 29 minutes. We bribe our kids with ice jellies and moon pies. Bribing is good. I'm all for it. Sometimes Babekir, sometimes I need to motivate myself. How do you do that? Sometimes a question comes through where you're like, wait, who am I again? And it's such an important question. How do you motivate yourself? You've got to do it for the kids. You've got to find reasons. You've also got to watch yourself not to get burnt out. I'm going to do some videos on teacher burnout, how to prevent it. Not that I'm an expert, but I've been watching videos on, for me, how to prevent YouTuber burnout. So I thought, well, teachers burn out all the time too. So I want to make a video on teacher burnout. And I also think I will try and think about how to motivate ourselves as teachers. Okay, good question, Bobby Kid. I'll think about it. Your water bottle. It's a 2-liter bottle, that's why. And I've got a 500 milliliter somewhere, but I just took this one out. Okay, we've got 12 minutes left. Steve, another amazing question. What, in your opinion, is the cardinal sin for EFL teaching, or you prefer, what is the cardinal virtue of an ESL instructor? Thank you. I think you already know what I'm going to say, Steve. I think the worst thing is not engaging your students, and the virtue is engaging your students and building rapport and getting them to enjoy spending time with you and with your classes. The worst thing for me, if I go into a class and I see a teacher doing things like, if I've only done it a few times where I would look at teachers and go in and see what they're doing. I would love to do more of that, to go in and watch classes. But I think the worst thing that I can imagine a teacher doing, and I've seen it before, is just talking nonstop. and not engaging the students, not getting them an opportunity, not getting them to talk about, talk about or have fun or do activities or engage with the language or give answers or to speak. It's just them sitting there and not talking to the class. I think that's the cardinal sin. And then the flip side, is that it's someone that really builds a relationship with the kids. And I've seen it so much where I've had this teacher come in. I remember this was my first year teaching in Korea. I was teaching at an academy. It was incredibly hard. And we had this American teacher coming in, and she had this broad smiles, this lots of energy, and the kids just loved being around her. And she just exuded, if that's a word, love, and care, and when she talked to the kids, she would make eye contact and be genuinely interested. And then there was another teacher that came in, and the kids complained about her. And they said, Eric, can you go and sit in on a lesson and find out what's going on? And so I went, and I actually had a bit of I was sick that week, but I still went to work as teachers do. And they said, Eric, sit in on a class. I was like tired. I had a fever, and I sat in on a class. And I was sitting there with kids that I also taught, and she was there reading to them, not making eye contact. And she had a teaching degree, looking down, reading. Okay, you guys read this. And I was so angry at her afterwards. And she got fired. She got let go. But I was so upset because, you've got these kids that, I knew these kids. They were amazing. You just had to give them the opportunity. So, Steve, good question as always. But I'm going to stop that one there. We've got 9 minutes left, and I'm still behind. Intisar, hi. I didn't see you. The video started. Good to see you from Libya. Camila, Kev. Oh, can you wear a white shirt? Kev, for you, I would. Wow, Kev, it's so nice to see you. Kev, yesterday, so after my fight, I immediately went downtown in the area, the city I live, and I walked past a shop, and it was this little boutique shop with things that were way overpriced, but they had a row of Hawaiian shirts, and I thought, Eric, is it about time that you put on that shirt? And I said, sure. I didn't say the other word. Anyway, and I thought, not yet, but maybe, Kev, I'll buy a shirt or two. I think I might have one, kind of like Hawaiian shirt. Maybe. Oh, Kev, what? Brilliant. Nadia, hi. Yanis, hi. Nadia, gain your students' trust. Very important. Labang, hello from Myanmar. Pallavi, hello, Pallavi from India. Hi. My play cat Tazo. I used to be horrible with Tazos. So I remember I was in high school at that time. We got them too, and I got so good at throwing. As boys, we would have Tazo fights where we would throw them at each other. But I was like a ninja. I could throw them across the room and hit someone on the nose. I was like a Tazo master. I remember I made this theme song up for myself. Something about Eric being the Tazo master. Oh, good times. Just collected that. Will you able to watch this on your channel? Yeah, sure. What, this video or the videos? The video I just shot about the kickboxing? I will, but I need to share the link. You can only see it with the link. I will share the link on the community post, but nobody else will be able to see it, I think. Tej, thanks. I think it's Tej. Pioxio. I've got butterflies about your live. Wow. Me too. Well, thank you so much. Miss M, kudos to you. Let's collaborate together. 100%. Enjoy your Miss M, I will check out your channel. Rakin, hi. Renal, hi from Haiti. I said that right the first time ever. Kulora, hi. Thank you. Matching headings. Yeah, thank you so much. Salah, thank you. Harun, hi. Hello, teacher. Hi, Harun. Hatin, very good to see you. Kotin, thank you. Thank you so much. And Kotin, just continue learning. You'll be great. Ronald, hi from the Philippines. Ian, hi Eric. What's the most effective way to encourage your students to start reading books in English on a daily basis? Well, how to get them to read books? Yeah, have fun books, and also they've got to have a way to show that they read the books. So I would say, um, let them give feedback about it. So tell them, okay, guys. So first start them off. Tell them, okay, I want you to pick a book. Give them some suggestions, and then tell them that they will do, like, they have to read the book, and then afterwards they have to do a speech. Okay, so then they have to read the book. They're like, oh, teacher, we have to do it. And then after that, the second time, the second book, you're like, okay, guys, I want you to pick another book, and this time, you're going to write a report about it. And they're like, okay, I'll have to do it. And then the next time you'll say, I'm going to ask you some questions. And then they're actually going to start enjoying it. And I would tell them, always have a book with you to read. And, so you can do things like that. You can make it fun. But I found that with my classes, when I used to teach in South Africa, I would tell my students they are required to always have a reader with them to read if they don't have anything else to do. And they actually enjoyed it. They would finish their work, and then afterwards they'll be like, oh, time to read. And I gave them some kind of reward system. For every 10 books they read, they got something or something like that. So I think, yeah, you can use a reward system too. And also they've got to prove that they read it. Thanks, Eric. I'm so happy to hear that. Eve, thank you so much. Very comfy. I like that. Frau, hi from Ukraine. Hi, Frau. Do you understand? Must be the top 10. After all, what would you say is one most useful? Do you understand? Yeah, I think so. It shouldn't just be a yes or no question. It should be like, what is one thing that you learned from today? What is one thing that you can remember? What is one thing that you want to? So, it has to be opinion based or something that they can share. So yeah, you could ask a class after your presentation, what would you say is the most useful? Yeah, tell them that they have to ask you a question about something. So one of my friends, what they do with their presentations is they tell the students everybody has to have, they get everybody. So when the students do presentations, everybody is required to ask one question. Not just to the specific student, but in general. So you would call on them. So they would have to pay attention to ask a question. So instead of you asking them a question, tell them at the start of the presentation, they have to ask you a question. Okay, guys, 3 minutes left. I'm just going to suddenly stop, even if I don't get to all the comments. Hi from Kurdistan. Nobody will get BM. You know what? You've got so much energy and so much charisma. I love it. Thank you for all your questions. Some of us, Luza Ang, I'll hold it to you. Yeah, thank you so much. I like your oral sounds. Thank you. PM, what is your favorite age to get married? I think my favorite age should have been 10 years ago. I think I'm a bit late to the ball, and I need to get serious about it pretty soon. Yeah, so I think 10 years ago, end of your 20s, I think is a nice age to get married, because then you go into your 30s together. So yeah, I've made some mistakes when it comes to love, and relationships. So yeah, I've got to be more clear, or just, grow old alone. Who knows? Don't let that be you, BM, but I know you're smarter than me, so it won't be. Which course book? Yeah, no, I've had this question before. I can't really share it. I will share some more in the future if I can think about it. I'm sorry. He needs to be a career. It's very hot. Yeah, James, thanks for sharing that. It is very hot today. And I live in Daegu, which is the hottest part of Korea. Proud how to deal with bad behaved. Yeah, that's difficult. That's students with a lot of problems. You've got to basically take in that parental role. I've got some videos about classroom management that you can see if you go to on my channel. There's a playlist for that. That 31 of us are watching. No, it's not 31. It's actually BM. I've got 30 on YouTube, and I've got another 40 or 50 on Facebook, and I've got about 10 on LinkedIn. So it's more like 100 people watching most of the episodes. So no worries. And then later, some of the people watch later what happens. Wenzi, hello. Hi. Okay, guys, last minute. I'm quickly running through. Salma, you made it. I said hello. Okay, I'm quickly going through. Sorry, I missed this all. Still on time. I'm 41. Just got married. Congratulations, Amy. Okay, I'll take that. Bless your heart and the love of your life. Found with my students found it difficult to follow a song and listening to the song. I do the lyrics first and then I do the song, or I play the song then the lyrics. Amy, teacher, my Mario, hola. I felt so bad if I didn't see you. Acapulco, wow, very nice. I wish I went there. Well, good job, Teodoro. I hope it was really nice. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Check out, so I'll post the video one more time at the end if you didn't see this. So this is my fighting video. I hope you enjoy it. Everyone, have a good week. And next week, I'll see you in Thailand. I'll be using my phone, so you won't see this background. Everyone, have a nice week.